everybody. A lot of you have been wondering. A lot of you have been wondering. I did a little video with Bug with the Brad Discord, and a lot of you are wondering, Bugsy, do you have chaos powers now? Well, my fans, it's a little bit more difficult than that. It's difficult, but it's still a little bit mysterious. But yes, since I'm the main Bugsy, yes, I'm Discord Bugsy now. It's a long story. But a lot of you still had questions you wanted me to answer, so I'm gonna answer them. I can't do anything. I'm on my little trip, and this room is quiet for now. See, I'm not gonna do videos while I'm here, but when it's quiet enough in here, I can do it. So, here's a question. Dear Bugsy, do you ever think, what do you think about the Sonic movie? Nothing right now, folks. I mean, it's not really out yet for me to make a call on it yet. I mean, I hope, I keep hearing they're gonna put CGI and freaking live action together like they did, how Eddie Lebron did in the fan film, and I really think that's kind of funny. The one thing that some of you so-called diehard Sonic fans hate so much is what they're gonna use, and that really makes me laugh. Because, you guys hated it, now we're gonna see an actual studio do it, and I'm gonna show you that these guys had a lot more time than Eddie LeBron's dudes. They tried their best. It showed. Not a lot of you see that, but now I got a little something that I could just say. See, this is what happens when a studio has innumerable amounts of time to do said thing. And it's not even a release date for it yet. They're working on it as hard as they can. See, the thing is, Eddie may have a good setup when it comes to editing and stuff and effects, but you guys gotta understand he was limited on the stuff he could do. And you people are like, oh no, Knuckles had fingers. I wanted to go, you guys, Knuckles always had fingers, okay? People. And I also, I know I'm still answering questions, but they're making a live-action Jetsons movie and another freaking Scooby-Doo live-action movie? Come on, folks, we had enough. I had enough of the Scooby-Doo. The only thing I really like is freaking Mystery Incorporated. I had enough of Scooby-Doo.
Oh my god.
Enough of Scooby-Dooby-Doo looking for you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We don't need another live-action movie. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I think, they can try. But I think it's about time for them to just kind of either make another, or make something that's like Mystery Incorporated, or just hang up Scooby. Stop with the Scooby-Doo for a minute. And bring, take a break on Scooby-Doo before everything else. I mean, trust me, I love Scooby-Doo more than the same as all of you. But I feel like Scooby-Doo needs to just take a break. You have him with wrestlers in this one movie, and I'm like, what the? Come on, we don't need Scooby with John Cena. We don't need Scooby with John Cena. How about we just, But I know that's how Scooby did in the past with Scooby movies, where various various Hollywood celebrities would basically make their appearances. But I'm just saying, we need to stop with all the Scooby Doo. Oh man. And a lot of you asked me another question about the Sonic movie. What do you think they could adapt from any of the Sonic stuff? B.W. Roses made a very good point, and yeah, I like the guy. I like how he makes videos just like me. Like me. He has all sorts of distractions distracting him while he makes these videos. I got noisy family. He's got a noisy everything. But anyways, back to the point at hand. I think yes, I say yes, go for the comic books. But I know they wouldn't do this, but they could make a 7 AM movie. And I know they're not gonna do it, but come on, it's right there, man. I mean, I had high hopes for Sonic Boom to have the Freedom Fighters reintroduced in it, but all hopes for that is dashed. For them being in the games, that's dashed too. But I do want them to do it from the comics. But it's probably going to be its own little story, guys, and I hate that. Again, that noisy family. I hate that. That's going to be probably its own thing, but, and let's just say I have a pretty good hunch that, let's just say, I know a little something about the little White Owl. Maybe he will probably, maybe if they ask him, he probably will reprise his role as Sonic again. But I think they're just going to use Roger Craig Smith, Mike Pollock, the lady that's playing Amy that makes it sound like Minnie Mouse, but she's kind of getting out of that. So, it could go either way, but I would like them to go for the comics. Because, yeah, really when I think about it, the games really don't have, the older games don't have much of a story except for Sonic Adventures. You can do something with Sonic CD. You could do something with Sonic CD. You can do something with Sonic CD. You could do something with Sonic Adventure. You could do something with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Or Sonic Adventure 2. Because I know some of you in the comments are going to be like, it's Sonic Adventure 2, not Battles. Okay. You could do a whole, there's not a lot you could do with the old games. I don't want there to be, and people, I love Sonic. There ain't nothing. I love the series so much, but people, if they do a Sonic 06, if they're gonna be doing if they do an adaptation of Sonic 06, if they want to take liberties with that, I guess that could work. But they gotta not adapt everything about it. There are plot holes and various things and stuff. If they do that, but I really feel the best way for them to go is to do it from the comics. And probably do it from the SatAM. Do it from SatAM in the comic books. Combine those two together. You could do the Fleetway one, but Sonic becoming this evil Super Sonic. Yeah, you don't want it. Trust me, you don't want it. It's just like it's how you really think. See, I have a noisy sister. Anyways, So, I'm just saying, I really think there's a lot of ways for them to do the Sonic movie, and I know it's still Sonic Boom Month, so that's why I'm answering all the Sonic questions. Sorry if you wanted to know about me having chaos powers. I only did that to tantalize you a bit, but the next bug and Bugsy video I do, I'll explain that a little bit more clear. But for right now, it's all about the Sonic questions. Okay, this one says, from Anonymous 1, Bugsy, when will you? So, what is the Sonic and Bugsy show? Is it like Sonic Freedom Fighters, and is it somehow connected to it? Well, it's... Give me a minute. I have a cookie. So give me a minute. Okay, dudes and dudettes. I'll explain it. See, the Sonic and Bugsy show is connected to Sonic Freedom Fighters, but it's after everything. But it's not directly connected to it. It's sort of I guess you could say it's outside of the fourth wall. But if you watch it close enough, Buzzy the Hedgehog and Sonic do talk about certain things that are in Mobius that happened in Sonic Freedom Fighters. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that so much because I didn't want to give the whole story away. Yeah. But there's gonna be. Oh, you're probably wondering about. None of you have probably asked this yet, but you're probably wondering about the Sonic Lost X videos I've been doing. This is kind of a way for me to do little stories, little what if stories, what if Bugsy the Hedgehog was actually in Sonic Lost Worlds, how would Sonic react to it, how would Bugsy react to all these new worlds and whatnot, how Bugsy the Hedgehog would react, and a whole bunch of stuff. See, it's easier writing for Bugsy the Hedgehog because, he's basically me. All my personality traits, all my little quirks go inside that character. All the things that make me me go inside that character. So it wasn't really that hard writing in a way, writing for me. Sonic is easy too. It's just I gotta remember what kind of Sonic I'm writing because I can do it 3 different ways. I was tired of always doing the whole Sonic where Sonic's all angsty at Bugsy for the whole Sally debacle. So the Lost Hex is kind of one of many of the events I'm actually going to be working on. There's gonna be a what if Bugsy was in Sonic Generations, because in that one there's gonna be a twist. We don't go into Sonic's timeline as we go into Sonic's timeline, but we also go into Bugsy the Hedgehog's timeline, and stuff like that. So there will be singing. But I gotta remember, I gotta get kind of happy medium with the volume because I think you guys can't really hear me in the second Lost Hex one, and I will probably redo it sometime in the future. But I think the third one I'll try and the third one when I get back I will try and redo it. Also, I've been thinking I've been thinking, guys. Maybe one day I could, in fact, if anybody's like really interested, and this is only if anybody's really truly interested in this. If you guys like want me to like sing something and make it into an MP3, and I could like put, I don't know, I wouldn't put it on iTunes or some. I wouldn't put it on iTunes. I'd probably put it on like Bandcamp or something, and you guys could like, I could like do covers and make a little money that could go into a few other projects I'm working on at the moment. Because I'm going to do Professor What in Vendetta for Robotnik. Oh yes, folks. Vendetta for Robotnik. That is going to be the one thing where you actually really get a sense of not only the professor's personality, but you also get kind of a hint of what Sally's personality is going to be in Sonic Freedom Fighters. You know, how the professor and Sally interact, because he's basically Bugsy the Hedgehog just as a Time Lord, as a Saiyan Lord. So you get good. So in a way, this series is just to give you little hints. I want to do a Sonic and Bugsy show with like Sally in the mix. But the voice actor that I want to do Sally's voice, my second choice, my first choice kind of flaked on me. Like, I told her, like, can you do Sally's voice? I gave her a little example of voices. She's like, okay, I can do it. I don't get nothing. I don't get any kind of contact from her at all. So I want my friend Nicole to do it. But here's the catch with that. Her mic is broken. So yeah. There's that. So yeah, I'm sorry. I talked about this a little bit longer than I should have. But I hope you enjoyed that. Another question that keeps cropping up. Bugsy, why do you hate Chris Thorndike so much? Okay, bottom line is the kid had everything at that point of the series, and he still clings to Sonic. I understand that him and Sonic are best friends, but kid, the whole world's freaking time would stop, and time would be in a standstill. You think that may be cool now, that may be fun, and I'm gonna deal with it when it happens. But if time stops, kiddies, you need to understand this. When time stops, everything stops. Everything's like in a state of total freezing. Like, if you can, it's like, say like your computer freezes up for a long, intense period of time. You can still move your cursor, but nothing else moves. Think of it like that. And I think it's really selfish of Chris at this point to say, oh, Sonic, you're my only friend, when he had everything and a whole bunch of people that cared about him. And people, you want to know what my favorite Sonic X episode is? It would be the one where Sonic versus Knuckles. And I do like the Japanese version a little bit more, because they actually get to cuss in that. It's mild swearing, but they, I like it. It's very mild, like I said, it's very mild swearing, but I like it. I like how they fight because it reminds you that once upon a time in a Genesis far, far away, that Knuckles used to be Sonic's rival long before Shadow. You know? I hate how they kind of push Knuckles to the wayside now because of Shadow. And basically I like the song called "Tricked by the Eggman," where Knuckles pretty much talks about being tricked by Eggman. Go figure. And he talks about all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, Knuckles does get tricked by Eggman a lot, but it's just how it is. Yeah, I answered the question of how I feel about Knuckles too. I still do, and don't get me wrong, I don't think Knuckles is a gullible rube. It's just how they've been writing him over the past few years for the games and TV shows. But in the comics, and people, I haven't read the second half of the Knuckles storyline, but the stuff I did read, it was good. Again, the comic book writers understand these characters more than the game writers do, and that is what really ticks me off. Because someone could ask Ian Flynn if he wanted to write one of the games, and he'd probably do it. Think you'd have to pay him double, but he'd probably do it, and he'd make it compelling. And I know some of you are like, Sonic doesn't need a freaking story. That's because we're all still dealing with the fact of we still have Sonic 06 syndrome. And what that means is that's why we don't like Sonic having a story, because when we did have it, it sucked. But the freaking comic books, and this goes back to what I said before, but in the comic books, they expand on Sonic's world. In the games, they really don't give you a lot of explanations for a lot of the characters. You know? Knuckles is just pretty much on Angel Island just because he said he was the guardian of the Master Emerald. There's no other echidnas. Well, there's no other echidnas now either in the comic book. Thanks a lot, Kim Penders. Thank you. Thank you for making the one part of Knuckles' character in the comic books the one thing he had. Just because you wanted some money. Oh yeah, when's the next comic coming out, dude? I want to know because actually I will probably actually buy that just to see if it's any good. Oh, and the anti-art. Oh, and trust me, all of you asked another batch of people asked, how do I feel about the anti-Archie fan club on DeviantArt? Well, I feel that they're just a bunch of fan brats that just like things a certain way, and they just don't like how Sonic's portrayed. Even though in the comic book, Sonic can show a multitude of emotions, kind of like he can in Sandy M. I know you guys are like, oh, Season 3 is the one true Sonic comic. But I don't care. I like Archie Sonic. I like Fleetway Sonic. Because they show different sides of certain characters and, again, expand on the universe. And character development. We're not getting character development in the games. It's pretty much at a standstill. So as you anti-Archies cling to Season 3, a fan-made comic. A fan-made comic, I might add, I love. But I don't think it's the absolute best. It's good. It has all the ideas that Ben Hurst had. But I wouldn't say it's the absolute best. You know? But yeah, that's the reason I don't like you anti-Archie fans, because you guys just nitpick on a lot of stuff. You don't give the thing a chance because you think you hate it that much. It's actually not that bad. The comic books are kind of getting a little bit better, even though Kim Penders went like, "You ain't gonna be able to use my characters in this story because I just wanted the money, so I'm just gonna take these characters and do an imaginary comic book that's gonna come out sometime in the future. Oh, it's coming out. It's gonna come out." I don't care what any of you say. Before the trial started, the comic book was doing so well. You know. But we'll never know how that's gonna turn out or anything because of Ken Penders. Again, while I'm having these long-winded rants, I'm just talking about like some of the questions I'm answering while I'm ranting. Okay, one more question and I gotta go. Is this? What do you feel? Okay, what do you think? What do you think? What would it be like if you had control of Sonic GX? Oh my god, guys. Oh man, but I mean, okay. This one's gonna be a big one. First off, I wouldn't just do Sonic GX by myself. That's the thing that Hurricane 360 did. That's the thing that Alvin the Earthworm did wrong. You gotta have a team of people. At least that way it takes half of the pressure off of yourself. So you don't feel like you don't feel like, so that way you don't feel like it's all on you. And you have help. You know? That's the thing with some of these sprite animators. They work alone. They don't need to work alone. Another thing. Other than that, I just would want to work as a team. You know, I work alone, but not because I want to. It's hard to recruit people, you know, and they got school, they got jobs and stuff. You know, it's hard for all that. You know, and that's the thing. If you got the drive, do it. But like a certain wise doctor, a certain wise doctor once told me, you know, if you're gonna do videos, do something to make them a little bit more fun, so you have fun in what you're doing. And obviously, Alvin the Earthworm and freaking Hurricane 360 weren't having fun doing these videos. See, when I do a video, I don't do it for popularity. I do it for fun. And if you guys happen to listen to it, that's good. It's good. I enjoy that. I enjoy that you guys have fun. You know, but if it starts becoming a job, yeah, you're gonna get freaking Sonic GX canceled. See, and that's the thing. It became a job. It became a job to Alvin and Hurricane 360. They didn't do it just to have fun anymore. And yes, the fans added to that stress. But still, when you make something popular, you have to understand there will be fans clamoring for more. You know, there will always be fans clamoring for more. You can't just give up just because you have fan demands. You know, if it means that much to you, just stop for a while and then go back to it. Take a hiatus. You know, you don't have to work on it right now if you don't want to. Take a break, play a game, go outside, do something. You know? That's the thing. When you start treating what you love to do, like making videos or doing sprite animation, like a job, this is what you get. The thing is, people, you gotta start treating these. I mean, you can treat it like a job if you're getting paid for it. You know, but still, even with that, have fun with it. Because the people will know if you're just doing it for money or just having fun. See, if you're having fun, they'll have fun. Point and simple. That is the good basis. That's a good basis for doing videos. You see, if you don't have fun, they're not gonna have fun. And out in the other, if you treat your fans like crap, no one's gonna watch. And that's why you get all these angry comments. Dude, I don't care if you want to draw furries. If you want to draw furries, do it to your heart's content. I don't care. See, but I don't like you out in the earth because, you know, you kind of treat most of your fans like dirt. And yeah, they probably hassled you to ask you when's the next episode, when's the next episode. But they didn't deserve the stuff you've said to them. And I've seen what you've said to them. You know? I've seen what you said to all your freaking fans. And that's why I hate about people. It's not the matter of you being famous. It's a matter of you being annoyed, so you just want to lash out at your fans. But let me just drill this point home. Understand, when you make something popular, stuff like this will happen. And if you do get stressed, don't do it for a while. Do something fun. Do something you really enjoy doing other than this. You know, and then you'll be cool. You'll be fine. Sonic Boom Month is going to be extended. Simply on the grounds that I didn't do it on the first day, and I really am sorry about that. But I feel like if I extend it for the whole summer, so it's going to be like a Sonic Boom. It's going to be. What I'll name it is the Summer of Sonic Boom. But for the guy that's gonna be redoing Super Mario Brothers Z, redoing Super Mario Brothers Z, and going all the way up to episode 9 and making his own story after that. You know, follow out. I guess I can tell you, just follow Alvin's notes, do what you can, but make it your own. Because really, and Alvin and Chet and Alvin Hurricane, I want to say this to you both. You should let people at least try. You should at least let them have your blessing to try and make another. Try and continue where you left off. Because some people can surprise you. And, you know, if people hate it, they're just gonna say, oh, there was a series that that Alvin the Airport made, but this other guy tried to do what he did. But I'll still remember your series for the good works that they were. So I'm basically done here. Tune in next time, folks, because I'm actually not gonna do I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do Sonic related stuff, but I'm also gonna be doing a few MLP discussions. Yes, I'm gonna be doing that. And maybe if I can get a certain doctor on board, I can probably, I probably have another person beside me and Bug actually having a good discussion about this. So I'll see you later, folks. I hope I answered some of your Sonic-y questions, and if I didn't, there's always next time. See you guys later.